What's up everyone, welcome back to another video. This is my first top 5, and this is going to be my top 5 favorite World War II weapons. Now some of you might be saying, have you lost your mind? Are you delusional? Do you suffer from mental illness? Why are you doing World War II? Listen, alright? In my about page, it says that I sometimes, quote, sometimes do World War II. And this happens to be the first World War II video. So, here are my top 5 favorite World War II weapons. So, coming in at number 5, we have the Luger P-08. This is a weapon Hitler himself had. This weapon was soon replaced by the P-38 to be more cheaper to make for Germany. But what it did, it was chambered in 9mm, and it fired 8 rounds in a magazine. 9 if you reload it while it still had rounds in the magazine, or a round in the chamber. But anyways, so the one thing I like about this gun, the one thing that makes this gun stand out from all the other pistols that I can think of, the hammer is different. Normally with pistols you pull the hammer back like that. Not with the P-08. You pull it out like that and then let go. But the Luger P-08 comes in at number 5. Number 4, the Soviet PPSH. Where do I start with this gun? This specific weapon? The fact that it's good in Call of Duty, or the fact that it's good in real life? Both. In real life, the Soviet PPSH has 35 rounds in a box magazine, while 71 rounds in a drum magazine. So if you knew how to use the weapon, you could just bop, bop, bop. So basically, you could take your time. Or if you were someone in World at War, Call of Duty World at War, who just loved spamming the PPSH, you just held down the trigger for the whole time. If you're one of those, you've wasted pretty much a lot of ammo. But the PPSH was made to replace the PPD-40 in 1941. The creator had some of the best things from the weapon, from the PPD-40, which was the magazine and the stock, and put it on the PPSH-41. But PPSH comes in number 4. Moving down to number 3, we have the MP40. This is a 9mm submachine gun along with the PPSH. However, it wasn't 9mm, but the MP40 was a devastating, well, not devastating, sort of devastating weapon to any Allied soldier who came across the Germans. Mainly submachine guns were given to the airborne divisions, but some ground troops of the Nazis had this weapon. It replaced the MP-18 in the year 1940, when it was made. Has a 32-round box magazine and a 64-round drum magazine. You could tell that some of these submachine guns also have drum magazines as well, huh? But the one thing that stands out about this weapon is the fact that the magazine is the grip. You can have you can hold it like that, or on the grip. Like that. But, with that said, it's not that devastating, but it is extremely good, though. Moving on to number 2, we have the Thompson. The M1A1 Thompson. It has a 30-round box magazine and a 50-round drum magazine. Mainly used by gangsters in the 1920s, this was the main. It soon found itself in the hands of United States military personnel. The creator, who, I don't know his first name, but his last name indeed was Thompson, he wanted to make a weapon for the United States Army in case another war broke out, let's say World War II, which is what he never got. However, he never got to live to see the day the gun was put into service. Most of the time, gangsters use it, and I could tell he did not like that at all, but if he was around when World War II began, he would have been happy to see his weapon in the hands of United States military personnel. And this is only number 2, but he started developing this thing as soon as America got involved in World War I. World War I ended too soon, so he's like, alright, I'll just make it and hopefully it gets in the hands of American soldiers. It did. In 1941. After Pearl Harbor, but number 1, the M1 Garand. Do I have to say anything about this amazing weapon? I can say one word right now. Did you hear it? I'll play it again if you haven't heard it, but let me just put my pure full volume. Alright. Hopefully that was better, but the M1 Garand was a devastating weapon for every Axis soldier that came ahead of it. The ping, music to my ears. Just beautiful. I would take the M1 over any other World War II weapon. Like, say you give me an MG42, which almost made the list. M1. 1911, M1 Garand. Crap, what else is there? The STG-44, I'd take the M1 still. No matter what, I would take the M1 over any other World War II weapon there was. Now, I will go through the honorable mentions. The MG42 was one of them, which fires so fast that the soldiers in Omaha couldn't hear a single shot. They just heard like dzz, dzz, dzz. That thing fires 1,200 to 1,500 rounds a minute, and it's still in use by the German army today. Excuse me, but there's also the STG-44 that almost made it. The M3 grease gun, which also fired 45 ACP, but oh wait, I forgot. Thompson fires 45 ACP. M1 fires a 30-06. What else is there? I forgot. The Mosin Nagant almost made it, along with the Gewehr 43, the M1 Carbine, and the SVT-40. But that wraps it up for this first World War II video. If you want to see more, drop a like and subscribe. That's all I ask. And I will see you all in the next video. Let's go for 1 view. Bye.